Yeah.
What did I say, bro?
I know.
One time, yo. Yeah, just popped up too. Yup. Hey, you got something to say, Hey, call the lawyer.
By Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem HaKadosh.
The honest, the elders and apostles that break no stone. The salutations to you, brothers and mission is word, truth and sincerity. We're coming out here, the spirit of prophecy. This is 2020, the year of prophecy. So we're going to prophesy, things that we've seen, okay, we're experiencing, we're in it, okay, it's here, Scripture said at a time of trouble such as never since there was a nation, and we're in that time now, So bring out your precept.
It's Daniel chapter 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people.
Yeah, because it's going to be so bad out here that you're going to need a power to stand up, And the Lord is going to send that angel, the archangel, okay, to fulfill his word right here. Fulfill his precept. Keep it going.
It says, for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation.
And who are the children of thy people? So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. In particular, in this go-around, it's for the elect. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Yeah, everyone that is found shall be written in that book. And Revelation, the 7th chapter, goes into the elect. Okay, 12,000 from each nation, 144,000, and that mixed multitude, okay, of Israelite foreigners. They're going to come out of all nations, looking like the nations, with their Israelites, okay?
Well, that's spiritual. You said 12,000 from each nation, which that's not going on, because every tribe is basically a nation. Every tribe is basically its own family, it's its own world.
Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. It says, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth.
Yeah, so you got the angels holding back that massive destruction that's about to come. Okay, until the elect is sealed. And we believe through the Spirit that the majority of the elect is already sealed. The ones that have been given this word to hear, okay, and hearken unto it, all right, that's the sealing of the elect. It only takes for one time for the elect to hear the word, they're going to be compelled, all right, by the fear of the Lord to come and want to listen, and to come and want to keep on building. Okay?
It says that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
Yeah, so the Lord have set up these angels at an appointed time to get busy. Okay, and they will be getting busy at that appointed time. Like
They already getting busy.
Well,
They're getting busy. Those 4 winds also too. The 4 winds it's talking about the destruction. It's also talking about there's different pestilences. Everything. Everything that's in the mix. All forms of destruction. Yeah, exactly. The different plague. I think what's that? Revelation 15th chapter. I believe it's the first couple verses. Somebody bring that out. It's all this composed into one. That's why this is talking about one day. It's not talking about a specific one day in particular. It's talking about a cumulative days that equal up to that one day. The latter times. All right, we in it. Yeah.
Verse 4, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and they were sealed in 144,000.
Yeah, what's that sealing? That sealing goes back to Ezekiel 9 and 4. All right, the why? Meaning what? Judgment. Having this mark of his knowledge. And that's what's going to get you to be not being overtaken by these different winds that's coming. All right? Hey, that's the only thing that's going to be able to deliver you. And that's why it has to be sealed on their foreheads first, so the elect don't get touched. All right? And like Khan said, basically the elect, that's why this shit happened. Because people being sealed already, the men of the Lord being sealed already. All right? That's why you're going to have different individuals, you're going to have floodgates. And it's only a couple more times we're going to be out here, man. All right? And that's why. And the last couple of times, We're going to do the last ceiling, if you will. All right? People won't come out here after certain things happen. All right? We're going to have people coming up here looking for answers. All right? We're going to be here. It's going to be a couple times. All right? Esau won't come through and say, all right, shut the show down. Because that's essentially what's happening, man. You see all these governors, all these mayors, these church pastors, all these people in line with the same. Ain't nobody saying, whoa, 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 whoa. Ain't nobody putting no halt to anything. That shows you that these governors and these mayors, these different government officials are all in legal what?
It says 144,000. It says of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
That's right, all the tribes, all the different families, man. And it starts with the 144,000, which is the governing body, to put forth the proper seal so you be not touched by these plagues. All right? You know, go ahead, huh? Yeah,
Ezekiel chapter 21 and verse 8. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy, and say, Thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened, and also fervent. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter.
Yeah, what does it mean to furbish? To shine it up. Get it ready, get it right. All right? Because before the time of battle, what did you do? You brought your different weapons to the blacksmith, all right, or to the guy that was shaping or sharpening the iron. He was sharpening your iron before it was time to go to war. And that's what Esau is doing. I see one thing. There's so many articles brothers sent out saying basically that you want to have the military in front of the grocery stores. All right, and the military already got the RFID chip. So what are they implementing? They're implementing a new system for you people to follow. And I see that on the news as well. People are just like, yeah, well, we've been through certain things before and we had to adjust. Now we're coming into a new time, so we have to adjust to a new system. People's minds are getting geared toward this system. And your downfall is going to be you listening to your pastor, all right, your governor, your mayor, and then eventually that's what they just going to say, to hell with these people. And then they're going to come looking for them. All right?
It says, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter.
Yeah, that it may glitter. Why? Because Esau Edom is that sword, man. All right? Esau Edom is in his time to show forth his weaponry, man. To show forth his armory, man. All right? To show forth his power, to show forth his blessing. All right?
Yeah, I may say, you know, just to line back on what the brother said with the military guard the stores, you know, through an inside source, you know, they're going to start having employees for the time being check IDs, because the first shot is going to be from the age of 60 and up, to make sure that the elderly get what they need first, and then they're going to open the stores. But you know, employees not going to be able to do that, so they're going to need law enforcement, so to speak, to go and get them.
I was watching the press conference. I believe it comes to one of the states in already doing it, where they got an elderly he was shopping. Yeah. They said, yeah, I think that's a good idea. You know?
It's effective tomorrow morning, you know?
Yeah, Governor Hogan of Maryland, or whatever, to be specific, he said you got to be more used to the soldiers and the troops being in the streets. He said it's not something to be afraid of. It's going to be a new normal, you know?
A little bit more. It says, it is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contended the rod of my son.
Yeah, should we then make mirth? Because people taking this time as a joke. You know, people still, I'm going to go to the liquor store, go get my drink. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just chilling in the house. I got my food. I paid my rent. You know? That's how people are talking. People are not in the mindset of martial law. People are not in the mindset, the same mindset that we're in. Because we know this is going to further get worse. Eventually, they're going to round up all these people in the cities. They're going to take them to their local stadium, just like Katrina. Katrina, all the different events. Why do you think in these certain cities, you got certain stadiums and that have not been knocked down? All right, like in the Bronx, you got Yankee Stadium, you got the Oakland Stadium. All right, you got certain places where they just didn't knock down. Why do you think that is? To quarantine your ass. They've been practicing this since the early 1900s, man. All right, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the leads of the society, man. All right, you want to know? Everybody say, well, you got people that come up against the concept of this being a so-called white man's world. When you want to see this in so-called white man's world, everything that he say is going to get put down. Hey, this is what look like how people say, You ain't got nothing to say. You can't do nothing about it. All right? Because they done made their minds. You should have been put a home. Why you think they got AMTV? You got Alex Jones. One of those dudes might be fluff. They might be, insider. They might be set up or whatever. But you should have been listening to them. Now they gonna look like the guys that were writing you. Like, damn, I wish I did something back then. But that's why we've been out here for our people to prepare their minds for what's to go. That's why a lot of our people gonna die by the sword. All right, go ahead, bro.
Job 19 and 29. It says, "Be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishments of the sword, that ye may know there is a judgment." If be ye afraid of the sword. This sword that's coming, people ought to be afraid of it. Actually, it's at the hand of the Heavenly Father.
That's right. Yeah, that's right, man. Oh, you niggas, that's why who was that basketball player who made mockery? And then he got
Rudy Gobert.
Right. See, that's the thing. See, when these plays happen, this is the hand of the Lord, nigga. All right? You people, they making jokes, you making memes. All right? You making all kind of mockery of these different plays. You won't be the same ones to talk, man. I had to catch myself. Like, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna make no jokes. So I wanted to make Corona jokes and all this. But nah, man. This is the sword of the Lord right here, man.
Word.
This is the judgment of the Heavenly Father. You can't make mockery of the judgment of the Heavenly Father. In ancient times, people would see certain things like this happen, and what would they do? They would rip their beard. They would pull their hair, pluck their beard, they would pull the hair off their head, they would cast ashes on their head, they would take off their glorious apparel and put on sackcloth. We already been putting on the sackcloth. We've seen already these things are going to come to pass. All right? We've already been doing those things. That's why the scriptures tell you what? Rent your hearts, not your garments. We already been renting our hearts, man. All right? If he has it made, we don't even have got our Passover so far, right? Everybody else, which the Passover is what? The solemn time. The time of mourning. It's the time to recognize a hardship. All right? But you niggas are preparing yourselves for a party, but you ain't gonna get your party, man. All right?
Psalm 17 and 13. "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword."
Yeah, that's the sword, man. And see, Esau uses his sword in many different fashions and forms. Right now, he's using his sword, all right, as the so-called coronavirus, COVID-19. Okay? He's using it right now to quail the minds of the people, harness the minds of the people, put you people in subjection. He's slowly but surely putting you back in chains, man. He's basically like a shepherd. You know, he's just gathering the people like a shepherd would do. Yeah, move the sheep. You know? Oh, get that. Yeah. 15, second under 15. Yeah. Yup. Yeah.
This one real quick.
Yup.
It's Ecclesiastes 7 and 4. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth.
Yeah, in a house of fools and a house of mirth, man. All right, but this is joyous time. This is a joyous time, you know, for us. You know, I caught myself yesterday, now I'm sipping my yan. It is what it is. I caught myself like, yeah, like, hype as hell.
Hell yeah.
You know, like, we've been looking for this, man. This is show proof to show that we the prophets of the Heavenly Father, man.
That's right.
And all the other people that follow all the vain philosophies and vain sciences, and all the people that came up, all right, came up against his word. All right, what happened? Now what? You know? This is the aha moment in your face. You know? The bus empty. You know, the trains get shut down. Hey, my woman told me, she said, look, the bus drivers have authorization to pass by people standing by the bus. All right? So we can get all that in 2 Ezra 15. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, man. All this is in front of your face. And all people had to say back then, well, this stuff happened before. This stuff happened before. All right? But it's happening again. What you gonna do about it? All right?
2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 10. "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before."
Yeah, our people is led as a flock to the slaughter, right? Because they're going to follow all the policy implementations that Governor Hogan or their different state legislator has laid down, right? And ultimately, it's getting towards democracy. Italy, those countries over there in Europe, they're a catalyst to what's about to come over here. They say it in the news article.
What NATO, Britain is what? They said the mother. Even if you deal with finance, they say what? That Europe is the mother of America, man. So whatever happens over there, you best believe they're gonna happen. It's happening over here.
Oh, over there in Denmark, they push vaccination. So now they not hunkered down one place. Okay, now they can implement the policy, the draconian policy. Okay, which also said that they're going to implement certain policies that people are going to become comfortable with. Okay, but now they can force vaccine. Okay, they can take you out of your homes. They can do whatever they want to do to you now. Because now they got you basically concentrated in your own house.
In the name of safety, man.
Yep.
You know? And that's exactly what they do. You know, that peace, you know, they're going to deceive many. Without peace, they're going to deceive
Oh yeah, somebody get that. That's the scripture.
Somebody get Proverbs 16 and 4. You know?
God. Yeah, get what Kahan said too. That's right, man. That's right.
Yeah, they saying the way Italy looks right now, they saying for Americans to prepare for that in about 2 weeks right now. And I'm talking to my friend over there in Paris, and she's saying how they already on lockdown. That's not really promoted too much because everybody's on Spain and whatever. But they saying how they can't even leave the house too much right now, except to go to the grocery stores.
Right. Yeah, God.
And the more people they tested, the more people they're going to find out they have it.
And you know what's crazy over there? They care about their people a little more. They look at them as kindred.
Oh, yeah.
They look at them as brothers, as countrymen. Here in America, they don't look at the people here as countrymen. Yeah, you just another number, nigga. I'm talking about even your neighbor. You know? Them other countries over there, they kind of care about their neighbors. Man, over here you just moved over here a year ago. They're your own people, you know?
Proverbs 16 and 4, the Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked.
Yeah, even the wicked. The Lord made all things for himself, even the wicked. For this particular time, enhance is what Esau has been created for, man. To basically show you that he's the devil of the earth, upon earth. And he's going to bring pain through these different policies, okay? Through this bureaucracy, which means dust rule, man.
Yeah, just a wave of
Wave of pen.
That's it.
By the wave of pen is going to change these people's lives in the ways that they never even imagined.
All they're going to do is say, oh my God. That's all they can do. You know? People with any right sense, they already started. Nah, man. Hold up, ain't nobody in my block sick. What the hell you talking about? You know? But the people ain't in that mindset. They're not in a rebellious type mindset. You know? They're in a mindset of, okay, no problem. Is that what you said? All right, you gotta do it like this. Yo, the mailman told me, he came, he said, the mailman said, yo, they gonna do elections over the fucking mail. They gonna bring the mail to you, have you sign it, and the mailman come back. And you know what he said? He said rain. He said rain, sleet, snow, and virus. We got work. The mailman out there working.
And this is the year of the census too, man.
Exactly.
They're going to be collecting information.
Explain
all types of stuff.
Yeah, they're going to make you count.
How many times you flush the toilet?
Right.
All types of statistics is going to be taken.
Right.
It's time.
Same thing that happens in those different countries, man. Like if you go in the so-called third world countries, over there in the islands, even in the islands, you go to different countries that don't have the same resources. They do this already. All right? They do all this stuff already. All the stuff that Hitler was doing back in World War II, in the mid-19th century, or 18th century, if you will, or 20th century, it will be called, the mid-1900s, all the stuff that Hitler was doing, they're going to do all that here. You know? I'm waiting to hear so-called truth with the coronavirus. They got hit?
Yeah, they got hit.
Good.
One of the lawyers, I believe, in New York, by the way, he's a lawyer who spoke like upwards of 50 towards coronavirus.
Right.
I believe he was one, and then they was quarantined in some type of synagogue.
There you go. Yep. Yep. But they gonna feel it too, man. You know, everybody gonna feel it, man. This tribulation is gonna come upon the whole world. The scriptures tell you, man. Every nation, kindred, and tongue is gonna feel this, man. You know why? Because this is also not only is this wind and this destruction, these plagues showing forth the sword. But what else is it also showing? Yahushua, man. This is the prophecies, man. Prophecies is coming to pass. This is Yahushua speaking, man. All right, this is the beginning of the marriage between Yahushua and the elect. All right, go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. It says, he answered me then and says, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the heights will begin to visit the world which he made.
That's right.
Right.
You know, that's how you feel inside. Like, told your ass, man. You know? That's what we've been talking about. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. This is the signs of our power speaking to you people, man.
Right.
That's why we ain't in no torment, we ain't in no sad state. You know? Yeah, we rejoicing, man. The scriptures talk about it, man. When a king would enter into a city, all the people will line up at the port. You would have trumpets blowing, you would have music playing, you know? Everybody would know that the king is returning, man. And that's all these signs hitting right now. All Iran, Iraq, all right? You got the plagues already hitting you in your face, all right? All these are signs that what? The king is returning, man. Oh, the chariot, the big chariot that we've been in there. You got Edomites online talking about, yeah, that's the chariots of God. Where'd you learn that from? What page is this? Truth 18?
Not you.
Good, because the dumb Edomite, good. I hope he sees this video, because I'm online, I see, I'm like, yo, how'd you learn about that, man? And you got a bunch of Edomites saying, yeah, we had visions and we found out, reading the Bible. Nigga, no, you didn't. You got that from the men of the Lord, man. You got that from the Israelites, specifically 1 West, if you will, man. All right? Go ahead, Al.
This is Luke 21, verse 28. It says, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption drove not.
That's right, that's what we doing, man. Our redemption is drawing out. You got brothers sending out different videos and chariots popping up, man. You see that one in Cali? Woo! Yeah! You know?
You.
That's how we feel, man. That's going to be to the edge. We're talking about what? That's the curse that goes before the whole earth. All right?
Because right before that scripture talked about the Son of Man coming in his glory, man.
Exactly.
And that's what we see, man. And all these signs that's happening is leading up to the Son of Man coming in his glory. That's why they seeing all these chariot sights. And then what they were saying, a lot of stuff that's going around on social media, they said, well, with all this hysteria going around, why you think they don't tell y'all about aliens? Because y'all freak out over this, man. You know, so what about that type of stuff? And they all is going to freak out when they see y'all with y'all.
Yeah.
You know? Said men's heart is going to melt, man.
Yeah.
For fear.
Yeah. And it also, too, it says, the salvation was Wisdom of Solomon, is it 5? It said, so the strength, is that it?
Yeah, the strength.
Yeah. So far beyond what they imagine. All right? Because what these people got in their mind, even though they see the chariots, in their mind, they still see the aliens that they put on TV. They still got in their mind ID4 or something like that. You know, in our mind, we see big, strong, so-called black men, all right, with swords in their hands, man. All right?
Long garments.
Yeah, with long garments on. Look at with royal apparel, with gold breastplates, man.
Yeah.
With crowns on their head, man. Riding on horses, man. All right, big beards, man. Long beards, man. You know, looking rough.
Men.
Yeah. With dread in their eyes, man. That's right. They're the ones that's pushing this coronavirus in the first place. All right? Con.
It is Revelation 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open. And behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. So he's gonna come and make war, man. And it's all in righteousness, man. That's what we expect when we see that, you know. And pretty much they coming to deliver us out of here, man. You know. And that's talking about Yahweh Shai. Who everybody, the world even called Jesus Christ, who they claim to pray to. He's not coming for peace, man. The Lord said he's not coming to make peace.
Right.
You know?
Right.
He's coming to wage war, man.
Right.
For all the wickedness that's done in this place, man. And hey, man, you got these people, they gonna come up against his chosen ones, man. You know?
This is Amos 5, verse 18. Woe to them that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
The Edomites, y'all desiring the day of the Lord, man. But that day is not for you, man. That day is to your own detriment, man. You know?
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
That's right. Plain and simple, man. Hey, you know, and You know, you got church pastors, man. All right, which you know what they saying? Oh, pray for your leaders.
Yeah.
You know, my dumb ass brother, man. Oh, fucking Instagram. You know, pray for your leaders. You know?
You got we work with talk about something. Pray for America.
Yeah.
Pray that this doesn't last long. You know?
That's that normal bias, man. They want, like I always say, man, they gonna want them days to come back like it used to be.
Yeah.
This the inkling of those days.
Yeah. Just a Budweiser, man. They just gonna want a Budweiser in those days, man. A fucking Yingling or something. You know, whatever them Edomites drink, Miller Lite or whatever, you know? Yup.
Revelation 18 verse 8. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day. Death and mourning and famine. And she shall be utterly burnt with fire.
Now, is that talking about one specific day, man of God? Oh, no, he says mind of God, that's his name? No, he's talking about a days that accumulate unto one day.
It says, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is Yahweh power who judgeth her.
Yeah, strong is the Heavenly Father who judges. Yeah, the Most High is the judge, man. The Most High is the one bringing it. Because that's what this is, man. This is judgment, man. All right? This is judgment for all the mockery you've done against the Bible. This is all the judgment that's coming for you to act inorderly, for your rebellion against the scriptures. All right? Even when Esau, Edom, you know, fuck Esau, man. When we've been out here, you know, bring out this word since the 60s. All right? Our fathers in the spirit, Abba Bivens, Elder Masha, Elder Arya, Elder Yaquan, bringing out this truth, man. All right? And people just walk by. That's some crazy niggas. That's some crazy niggas, man. Yeah, niggas with dresses. You're making mockery of the word of the Lord. This is your judgment, man.
Hey, I was watching the brother from London video, and it was beautiful because that's why all these contentions with the truth came. We done debated every single belief, man.
Yeah, every philosophy.
And it's because the word of the Lord is going out. Ain't no Egyptians, man. You know, no Quran. None of these have told you the things that's happening now, man. We was debating with somebody at our camp when we split on Saturday. All right, so what exactly is going to happen now? He got all the answers in the world. I said, so what's going to happen now? He talking about it's a hoax. So what's going to happen?
What's the answer?
You know?
What's the
It's
solution?
only in the scriptures, man. That's how it's going to separate that everybody knows the Lord that did this, man.
Right.
You know?
And then 125th gonna be shut down. So ain't gonna be no gathering of Hotep niggas, all the different philosophies, all the merchandise. Where Areopagus, is it called? In the scriptures? What is it, Acts 17? What do you call it? I think it's Areopagus, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, where they all jump Mars Hill. Mars Hill's shut down. Ain't gonna be, so where your answers at, man? And then what's gonna happen when the internet gets shut down? And we're telling you before it's gonna happen. All right, so what does that make us? The prophets of the Lord.
Right.
All right? Inevitably, man.
This is Galatians 6, verse 7.
Yeah.
Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. But whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Right.
For he that soweth to the flesh shall reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall reap life everlasting.
And we've been sowing to the Spirit for the past umpteen years, man. Ever since you crossed that line, you came into the truth, you started to sow into the Spirit, man. All right? And that's what we've been invested in, man. All our investments about to come through. Everybody else's investments, the Dow's crashing, right?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. And the markets don't look too swell. All right? But guess what? What does the scripture say? At the end, what? Those 5 wise virgins?
Yeah.
That they're going to trim their lamps, meaning more oil.
Yo, and the beautiful thing about it is the rest of the people, they were sowing to the flesh, man.
Right.
They was lovers of themselves. They was living according to the lust and the will of the Gentiles, now of this world. You know, and their works is going to be shown. And that's why when this thing really gets out of control, they ain't gonna have no answers, man. They're gonna be panicking. This is exactly what Esau wants you to do anyway. So you can run right to hell. You know? But you're gonna be running right to your death.
What is that?
This is Psalm 91, verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
And that's what we are, man. We're dwelling in the secret place of the Heavenly Father, which is what? His word. Okay? What does it say? Be in the shadow of the Almighty. As opposed to who? Those that dwell in the shadow of Egypt, man. The scripture say, woe unto you that dwell in the shadow of Egypt. All right? Meaning what? It's gonna be mass destruction for your ass, man. Yo, look, man, look. See, they so surely doing this thing. Wait till people find out that their kids got big coronavirus, man. All right? Wait till people find out. Well, people already find out their mothers and fathers and things of that nature. I'm talking about the little ones, man. Do you remember what it says in Ezekiel 9 and 4? Spare not utterly old and young, man. That's all that's happening, man. Stay in Psalm 91. You know, keep going.
I will say of him, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, and him will I trust.
That's right, but how do we know that? Because we call upon the name of the Lord, man. Because we've been through all many trial runs, man. All right, to where we've been our backs in the corner. You know, we get hemmed up, get fucked up, not knowing where to turn, and many obstacles throughout the time we've been in this knowledge. And then what did we do? We called upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and he delivered us every single last time, man. All right?
Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler,
Right.
and from the noisome pestilence.
Right, which ultimately, let's talk about the thermonuclear destruction. Because everything that's going to hit is going to be considered a plague. All right? Right now, we're in the midst of a plague. All right? When the thermonuclear destruction hit, that's going to be the ultimate plague. All right, go ahead.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wing shalt thou trust. His trust shall be thy shield and buckler.
Yeah, truth. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler, man. All right? What's a shield and a buckler? A shield is something that guards you from what? Swords. But a buckler will block arrows, man. All right, go ahead.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day,
Right?
nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday.
Yeah, the destruction that wasted at noonday, man, that last hour. All right, go ahead.
1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand.
Right?
But it shall not come nigh thee.
It ain't gonna hit us, man. Now, that's not to say that no brother in the truth gonna get a virus, or no brother in the truth ain't gonna get sick or whatever, something ain't gonna happen to a brother. Right? But if y'all get this thing taken, he's gonna be delivered from that. Because that's ultimately talking about thermonuclear destruction. 2 parts still should be cut off and die, but the third I will bring forth through the fire. And trying to make gold and refine, man. And that's what that plague is talking about, man. All right, but we can apply that to this plague that's sitting right now. Okay? Yup.
Yeah, this is 2 Ezra 15, verse 49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, waste our houses with destruction and death. So those was different plagues, man. You know? And the Lord, we start to see the beginning signs of all of those things, man. You know?
Only with thy eyes.
When the scripture says we waste our houses, so you confine to your house. The plagues will waste your houses.
Right.
You know what it's doing, though? Because it's making everybody completely dependent upon the government. Because everybody's money is affected. You know? So now they're going to have to give you money. You know? Although it's kind of been like that with the jobs, but now they got to issue you money. Imagine you don't take the chip in that instance. How you going to receive the fucking money, man? You know? They're just gearing you up to be completely dependent upon them.
He was going to have to take the chip because all the money's just gone.
Yeah.
And
That's why they say. But who sent that Governor Hogan talk about they're going to eliminate the like they're going to try to make the tolls cashless, man.
they already
You
did.
know?
Drive straight through.
Yeah.
They don't mail you the ticket.
Yeah, that's been happening in a lot of other major cities. Yeah. In New York, they did away with the Metro card. You know, that was like a year or two ago. You know? So there ain't no swiping. You went from tokens to motherfucking Metro cards to nothing at all. Nigga, motherfucker just come up there and scan their phone. You know? You know? But see, they already doing this stuff, man. Okay? All this stuff is already happening. You know?
It was agenda driven. You saw always go with agenda. Everything is gradual.
Yeah.
You know, now it's at the, like the scripture say, it's enterprise.
Exactly.
It's ready to, chomp in.
Yeah.
Take bites off that plate.
Right. Yep. That's exactly what this is. It's an enterprise, man. Okay?
So this is a big move for me. So,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And now everything is about the reaction, what the people are able to accept, what they want to implement. On the news, every day there's right? They pushing an agenda, right? The media, man. You can see the way they go. They will have more, introducing people to the idea, the concept of taking money, the concept of taking money from the government.
It's crazy, bro. You said we see that. But the rest of the world, they're waiting for a fix. This world is waiting for an antidote. They go, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. That money that's gonna come is gonna be nothing but a Trojan horse. These people, I believe eventually these people gonna love Trump, yo. Trump gonna do something, they gonna love his ass. Yeah, it's election year too. This is all moves to harness and catch men's souls, man. Matter of fact, that's in Revelation, the 18th chapter. All right? Talking about how Babylon the Great, what did it do? It had men's souls. All right? I got something?
Only with thy eye shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Yeah, only with thy eyes, man. We're going to behold the reward of the wicked, which is bloodshed, all right, which is destruction, all right, which is more calamities. Hey, the scripture said they're going to hide themselves in the ground and hope for the rocks to fall down under them to hide them from the Yahushua. Yeah. Yup, I got this. This is Job 5 and 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise, showing that they have an agenda. That's why the scripture says what? When they go forth to fill their belly, all right, this shall he be instructed. All right? The Most High is allowing this man to gradually, think that he's going to implement his new world order, he's going to, implement his agenda, and then it's going to get disrupted, man.
Yeah, that's why I always like to say Esau is trying to do what he calls a controlled collapse.
Right.
When you have, of course, we say order out of chaos, so you present the problem, but now you control it to a point where you can get the solution, which will be that chip,
Right. It's control, how you say, controlled demolition, if you will. There's another word for it, man. But it's like everything is in control, but it's just collapsing,
Mm-hmm.
That's, you expect something to fall, you just put your hand out.
Right.
Catch that shit.
Right.
And that's what they're doing. But they're doing it with people's souls and minds, and with people's spirits. This world won't believe that this white man is God. Remember, that's his ultimate agenda. When you read Thessalonians, right? It says to show forth himself as God, saying that he is God, he's sitting in the temple of the Most High. That's this man's agenda.
That article that I sent out on the thread, the article was called "On Lockdown in Rome: A Preview of American Life in 11 Days," and I had highlighted a picture. A part of the article, but pretty much that's what they said. It pretty much said that it says the lockdown here came in progressively more restrictive stages. But they was pretty much saying how it was a word that he used, but like he said, it was pretty much gradual, so that the people could accept it. Stepwise. It says the stepwise tightening certainly helped the Italians adapt to the idea of these restrictions. At the beginning, it was just don't socialize, meaning don't go to crowded spots, don't shake hands. Then it was don't take the train for Milan. Then it was no school, and finally just stay home. So they already did that. This article came out on the 16th, but that word stepwise.
And that's heavy, man. That's heavy because what's it in that, man? All right, this is supposed to be your place of spirituality where people follow you. All right, all philosophies pretty much come out of the Vatican. All right, but that place is being shut down. That should tell you something, man.
They said the Pope said a prayer to the Vatican Square, where he always comes out as all people.
Yeah.
I was listening to something. I think Apostle Rama was talking about next month. We won't even have the whole that Easter thing. Yeah, they worship Lent.
That word stepwise, it says it means the definition is in a series of distinct stages, not continuously moved by adjacent intervals.
Yeah, because people be like, no, you move too fast, man. Especially when somebody can't handle something. When you deal with a woman, it's the same thing. People's minds are getting popped. You run up in that shit, you ain't wet it up. You try to run up in there, drop. No, wait. gotta warm up into that shit. And that's what these people, this world is one big pussy ready to get fucked. These people's minds, in all reality, man. With a concept of a microchip. They're gonna plant this seed up in you, man. All right?
That's why when Esau tried to put that microchip in us, he committed adultery. You know? Because we lost. He tried to implement his philosophy in us. You know? That's why his world is gonna get fucked with these pussies.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, somebody broke that down. I forget. Was that us? That was us. We was outside in the back. Remember? Yeah, we broke it. Yeah, not too long ago. Yeah, but the sock was at your house. That time, everybody broke it down. How you remember too? Yeah, with the missiles. That was crazy. Oh, like that's what the Most High is doing essentially, man.
Yeah, no, hey, that's why I forget. I think it's Jeremiah 50 or 49. We were talking about making uncovered legs.
Yeah,
you know?
yep, exactly.
That depicts a
This
woman
bitch
about to
getting
get
raped.
ravished, man.
Exactly.
You know?
This innocent bitch about to get raped.
First she getting all exposed, and then she gonna get that missiles, man. Because she had to get exposed for what she was first, man. You know?
A harlot, a whore.
It's Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin.
It's a lot, bro. Because remember, everybody loved this whore. She looked so delicious, you know? And they following after her ways, her philosophies, you know? But the Lord is disposing it for what it is. And then does this. Go ahead, keep it.
Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin, daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, you're going to be in a confused state, man. We starting to see this total confusion. People don't know what's going on. They had this way of life that the brother was saying, that normalcy bias, man. They had this way of life they were so used to, and they ain't seeing it being disrupted, man. I was asking the practice at work. You know what I'm saying? You know, when they first started, I said, what you think about it? They was all confident. Then you start seeing their little voice cracking and shit, man. You know, they all scared now, man. You know? Go ahead.
We'll be fine. Well, you know.
Now I am getting a little bit scared. You know, then the dude said every time Trump talks, then, you know, I get a little nervous.
I get hyped when this nigga talk.
I get a little bit more faith.
Yeah.
But faith in what, man?
I get
I
hyped.
believe in this shit.
We hear Trump. I'm like, yo, look at this nigga, man. I be getting hyped when he talk, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
he said that's my opinion, but you gotta believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
The beautiful thing about it is everything that they saying, the opposite shit is happening, man.
Right.
This is why these people is gonna be so fucking confused, man. You know?
It says, sit on the crown. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, but thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone.
Yeah, because when you deal with a woman that's a virgin, when you're dealing with a woman that's a virgin, when you're dealing with a woman that hasn't been touched, right? You fragile. You're dealing with, you know, okay, baby, take your time, you know. But this bitch start having an attitude, but this bitch really a hoe. She been around before. You know? She been around the block, she know what's going on. So you start to realize that, like, oh, hold up. You know? Then that's when you pull your shit out. Keep it all in real, you want to get right. You start kissing on her neck, grab her up, because she really like that shit. Keep it all the way real. But that's what's happening, man. You know? She's being exposed like, this bitch been around before, man. You know? Yeah, man.
Verse 2, it says, take the millstone and grind mill. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh.
Yeah, start taking her damn clothes off, man. And that's what's happening to America, man. You know? Bitch got the rottenness in the thigh. You know? Bitch got the sunlight. You know? Bitch got the stretch marks. You can tell she probably had a baby or something before. You know what I'm saying? Recently. You know? You bring one of them lights, you know, and the lights you put around the bed, you see all kind of cum stains. That's America, man. You know?
Yeah, all his morals and what they stand for is getting ready to be done away with. These
Yeah.
people about to turn into monsters.
Oh yeah.
It says, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I'll take vengeance, and I'll not meet thee as a man.
And that's talking about Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. When Yahushua comes, he ain't coming to sit down and have coffee, man.
Right.
Sip a glass of wine, man. Or Yahushua's coming back with great wrath and destruction, man.
That's right.
That's what's hitting America.
That's right.
All right, and you people can't say nothing about it, man. I'm surprised this nigga. That's my word. I'm out here. I ain't gonna be out here. I'm like, man, probably close up early, man. They probably be dead out here. You got people actually still walking out here.
Yeah.
You know, but more people gotta get caught. That's what it all boils down to. You know, or either left hand or right hand side. Maybe somebody might come up and listen to the truth. Who knows? You know, that's what we still waiting. And you still waiting for that too. You know, turning the good like, man, you know, just be humble, man. That's it. Be humble. You know, put away your pride. Be humble. Come out here to men of the Lord, because we know you watching, man. All right.
That's right. Verse 4.
What you gonna do, Salaki, brother? What you gonna do? All hell breaking loose. So you had in your mind, I never went out there and stood for the name of the Lord. That's a fucking shame, man.
You want him to stand for you.
But you want him to save you when a calamity happens, man. All right?
It says, as for our Redeemer, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou
Oh,
silent.
they didn't say a holy one to everybody. All right? Because again, you got your Edomites call yourself going into prophecy. They're going into Jeremiah. They're going into Isaiah. They're going into these different scriptures. But why you not bringing out that part where it says the Holy One of Israel? All right? And you can't put yourself all into Israel. And the Most High does deal with nationality. The Most High is a separatist. Okay? The Most High is racist, man. All right? So, guess what? This ain't for you, although you can read this to you blue in the face, man. To you red, to more red in the face, man. All right?
Right? It says, for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the
Yeah,
Chaldeans.
sit down silent, man. But remember, the streets is going to be extremely silent, man. Meaning, what they're going to be humble, man. You know? You try to tell once upon a time, you know, I try to tell a woman, yo, I don't want you to go, well, you go to the liquor store, a bunch of niggas out there and shit. Nah, chill, don't go to the liquor store. You know? But she wanted, nah, I'm gonna go to the liquor store. I'm gonna give me a bottle, whatever. Now, you tell a woman, yo, chill and stay in the house. Oh, yeah, no problem. Bitch, so what, she listen. You realize you feel woman listening more now. Just a little more, you know? Yeah, exactly. No, don't do that. No. Now we get, because things, what, that pride is being sliced, man.
Yeah.
You know?
See the good joke in the new year when that Iran stuff was popping up, then they start talking about the draft. It's like, oh, they'll take our rightful place. You know, I don't want to get drafted. You know, but then that died down. They start, poking out their chest, holding their head up again.
Yeah,
you know.
right. And that's why when you go into the scriptures, it talks about the different plagues that would come down, the different seals that would be loose. All right, certain seals are being loose, and then a wave will come, boom. Damn, oh shit, we get hit with that. But then another seal get loose, then another wave will come. Because guess what? That draft is coming. Oh, you brothers when you get a chance, watch Gangs of New York, man. All right? Watch Gangs of New York. Only thing they didn't show in that is plagues, man. They show everything else. All right, jobs being lost, the government taking over. All right, martial law in the streets. Basically a world war in a sense of that time. All right, it was basically civil war. All right, people get beat in the street, militias was gathering up. All right, go ahead.
Sit thou silent, get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kings.
Yeah, America is not going to be called the Lady of Kingdoms anymore, man. All right, this is no longer America is the Lady of Kingdoms.
Verse 6.
Sorry, sis, we ain't got no change.
I was wroth with my people, I polluted mine inheritance, and given thee into thine hand, thou didst show them no mercy.
Right.
Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thee yoke, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever.
Yeah, yo, and I won't be surprised they put the chip up in the old people first. Because the old people used to
So they need to be, tracked if something happens, man. Just like when they fall and they had that life alert shit.
Right, yeah. But that's another aspect of it, and another aspect of it too, is because these people are the people. You don't see no older people saying revolt. You see them because older people have looked at America as being a place of shit hit the fan, then they recover. So in their mind, America's on recovery. So they're able to influence it. It's not just big mama shit. You gotta do it. You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. You know? And then what's that going to do? Influence the body, docile people, and say, you know what? You gotta do what Big Mama did.
Yeah.
She getting all the benefits. She getting all the perks. You got always the Uncle
Yeah.
Tom nigga. Man,
Listen to him.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You gonna have that.
They call that generation the greatest generation. Baby boom.
You know what's so crazy about it? Because the scripture say our foes gonna be them of our own household, right? Don't say we all refuse treatment. We all refuse vaccine. They gonna act like we the motherfuckers spreading this shit still. You know?
Oh, well, that's the ultimate goal. Because that's another wave. That's another seal that's going to be loose. Putting the blame on the Israelites. You see? You're going to have martial law. You're going to have world war. You're going to have plagues. Then you're going to have them as fugitives. Or remember what you say, be ye, in that day, be ye as pilgrims.
It's a great insurrection for them that fear the Lord.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah,
As a
you-
matter of fact, that's in go ahead, say,
Yeah, you're right on point with that because from like a microeconomic standpoint, there's phases to a collapse, which is the end point. First, you have a recession, which is defined as just a slowdown in the economy, and that's what everybody thinks is really going to happen. America's going to recover from a recession.
slow down and get back.
And then you have, it'll get back, and then you go into like maybe a depression stage. After the depression, then it's a full-blown collapse, right? But everybody thinks it's going to be recession, and then we'll come back like after 2008, you know?
Right. They don't believe that it's going to be oppression, 1920s.
Not at all.
Oh, that was the early 20s, right? Or the late
It was mid, and then like 1929 was the worst year.
Okay, my bad. Okay, I kind of got you right. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 59, verse 19. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him.
Right. See, that's another wave. That's another seal that's going to be open, man. Why? Because we're going to, you know what's going to cause that? Us, the remembrance of these scriptures, man. All right? We're to the point where all hell is going to be breaking loose. Then you have remembrance. And this is what the scriptures say, man. And the scriptures going to come into you. Right? Then you're going to be basically like the house shot. Remember he said, the work that I do, you shall do greater.
That's right.
All right? That's when the spiritual power effect is going to come in. All right? From different aspects and different channels. You have men that speak in different tongues. You have men that's going to be able to heal. All right? You're going to have men that have straight up power. All right? Oh, look, you got, man, that's why, get into the book of Acts. What happened with Paul? We got bitten by a poisonous asp.
Right.
Meaning a snake. Paul got bit by a poisonous snake, and guess what? He lived. All right? Things like that is going to happen. Man. The whole house got the coronavirus. You got one brother in there that's standing firm. You know?
Yeah,
Right.
I was actually thinking about that on the way over here. We gonna get gifts, you know?
Yeah.
We gonna get gifts, and you gotta believe.
Yeah,
You
the
gotta-
other people are going to be getting cursed. We're going to be getting blessed.
Right.
Yeah. Discretion shall preserve thee. Understanding shall keep thee. It says discretion shall preserve thee.
Exactly. Which is what? Discernment. Meaning what? Your proper judgment. No, don't go here. No, don't do that.
Right.
And the Lord gonna see that you being faithful. He's gonna reward you even more. That's how He goes. We're not dealing with a power that doesn't feed you when you're hungry. We're not dealing with a power that doesn't save you in the time of trouble. We're not dealing with that, man.
This knowledge is going to become the main commodity. You know,
Oh, yeah.
remember the scriptures say that the workman is worthy of his hire.
Exactly.
That's why he said, when you send the commission out, and you send them to go get it, he said, don't take no script, no nothing with you, man. You know, because the people will provide. That's what's going, we're going to start to see that come back, man.
Hell yeah.
You know, because there's going to be some people that want some answers. And we won't have the answers, man. You know?
Precept. This is Sirach 2 and 9.
Double Dutch.
It says, he that fear the Lord hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see. Did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiving sins, and saving in the time of affliction.
Right, and that's to those that are faithful, man. That's not for everybody.
Right.
All right? Go ahead.
Verse 11, verse 12. It says, woe be to the fearful heart and faint hands.
said, woe be unto you that discard the Lord, man. Woe be unto you that put away the power of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, man. All right, meaning what? Oh, damn, man, fuck the man. We prayed, man. I ain't do nothing. Right? The Lord ain't saved me, man. And my family all hurt up. We all fucked up. You know, they gonna curse the Lord.
And the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended.
And I'll say this too. You want to have certain men of the Lord that actually basically curse the Lord, if you will. But still going to be the Most High going to rock their world and like, nah, nigga, you fucking ass in the right mind. Just don't believe you're just going to be walking around with high almighty faith the whole time. It ain't going to work that way. Something you're going to have doubts in your mind. But then the Lord's going to come through. And he's going to show you. And you're like, oh yeah. Because that's what it means when you're of the elect. Because everybody going to have doubt. That's why I should say, set those days be short. No flesh shall be saved. And the scriptures also tell you what? That the righteous are scarcely be saved. It is going to barely make it. Because there's going to be some form of doubt. You're going to damn it, fuck, man. And you're going to get mad at the most. What's going on, man? It's bullshit, man. You know, you're going to get mad at the Heavenly Father. You ain't going to curse. Nah, let me take that back. You ain't going to necessarily curse the Heavenly Father. You're going to get mad, though. You're really, yeah, man. You know, but that's what the Most High wants you to. Remember, the scripture tell you that when I'm weak, therefore I'm strong. So the Most High wants to beat your mind down, to make you, Lord, really make you angry, to really call upon you. Show yourself, man. You know, you're going to get like that. You know?
Yeah.
It's his son.
But that's what he wants. That's what he wants, man.
Yeah.
A fervent spirit. Hot. That's when a man is hot. You know, go ahead.
Psalms 51, verse 17.
That's right.
It says, the sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart. Oh, Most High, thou wilt not despise.
Yeah, the Most High is not going to despise that, man. The Most High is not going to despise a man that's sincerely calling on him. Because look, it's like, man, you told me this is what I'm supposed to do. You ain't coming through.
That's the Most High. I know what you're going to do. Yeah, that's what the scripture said.
Yeah, bro. We'll talk.
That's why the scripture said, look at the generations of old.
Right.
Look at the track record. Hey, our forefather Abraham, he was taken to the last minute to sacrifice his son, man. And then the Most High stopped him right there, man. Abraham like, God, you really gonna make me do this? You know what I mean? You really gonna make me? You can imagine what Isaac was saying to his father. Oh, Dad, what you doing? What you doing? He was about to kill his own son. You know? You're gonna be tempted to the last point, man. Just like the brother said, man, you be macho right now, but nothing happening. You know, but when it happens, yeah, you gotta know that, hey, you gonna see some things you've never seen.
Hey, I'll give you another example. Peter. You know, Peter, what happened? He denied the Lord 3 times. Yeah. You know?
After saying he won't do it.
Exactly.
Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried. Ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I'll give thee a crown of life.
Right. That makes me think of Mishael, Uriah, and Uzziah, man. All right, the 3 holy sons. Azariah, say it again?
Azariah, Hananiah, Mishael.
Mishael, right. Those are the 3 holy sons, man. And what happened with those 3 holy sons? They actually got thrown in the fire.
That's so good.
But when they got thrown in the fire, what happened? The 4th man appeared, which we perceived through the Spirit. That was Yahweh Shai, the angel of deliverance. All right? And they were delivered. So you're gonna get tempted to your utmost, limits. You know? See if your water breaks, so to speak. You know?
This is 2 Ezra 2 and 25. 26, it says, as for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. Right. But thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Right.
The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord.
It ain't just talking about just your everyday Elamite, Ishmaelite. That's talking about our own people too. that have gone to the dark side. You become heathens, man. All right, and you want to envy. You want to, damn, why this nigga got food, yo? Why this nigga not? Why he smiling? You know, why he not angry? Why he not crying? And they gonna envy that, man. You know, come on.
This is Ephesians 6 verse 10. It says, finally, my brother, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Right, because that's what, in our minds, we're just looking at this as a phase, in a sense. But a phase that's going to get worse. Why? Because we understand the true powers that's behind it. All right? That's what when we're truly waiting for, what brothers should be truly waiting for, is be taken to what? To the Isaiah 13 chapter. Yeah, taken to the gates of the nobles, man. Those are the principalities and princes of darkness of this world, man.
Yeah.
That's who we're waiting to see. Evelyn Rothschild, Jacob Rothschild, the Oppenheimers, the Rockefellers. But you still saying what you're saying? You know, this is our world, right?
Right.
All right? They're gonna try to make examples out of us. Yeah. All right? But what's going to happen? The Spirit of the Lord is going to come upon those men, and the Lord is going to do what he do through those men.
Yeah, that's what the scripture says. Finally, brethren, be strong. Be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Remember Isaiah 45 and 7. The Most High created both sides. You know? Remember the power that you serve. Nothing that you see with your eyes is going to be stronger than our power.
Well, that goes into the scripture. It says what? They that you can see, things that you can see are temporal. But things that you can't see are eternal. And what we see is things that are happening by an eternal force. Whether on the right hand or on the left. The things that are happening on the left hand side is through the eternal force. Remember the scripture says what? The deceiver and the deceived are his. The Most High is the issue of death. The Most High brings forth life. You see people dying from the different diseases and pestilences through the different world wars? That's from the Heavenly Father. And that's why we look at it in a sense, in the sight that we see it from. You know?
Yeah. I got something quick.
That's the spirit. No, that's the spirit. That's the spirit.
It says, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
Yeah, and withstand in the evil day, man. What is the evil day? The bad times, man. Oh, again, there it goes. Mind of God and the evil day. And that's all on one specific day? No. All right?
Verse 14, it says, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth.
Because what the hour of temptation is it accumulates a time frame, a season, a mood. All right?
Yeah.
And having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Yeah. Above all, taking.
Oh, that's right. Because when we're gonna be operating, we're gonna be in a state of peace. Our mind frame ain't gonna be all bugged out and going crazy. You know, we're gonna be in a calm state.
That's stability.
Sober.
Yeah, exactly. Which goes back to what? Faith.
Yeah, and under the shadow of the Lord's wings, like the brother read in Psalm 91.
Right, and you gotta remember that the sacrifices of the Most High is of a broken heart. You're gonna be broken down. You're gonna go through a lot of things, but you're gonna feel like, damn, I'm losing. You know, things ain't gonna be all peaches and cream, man. You know, but that's why you're supposed to still rejoice. You know, think it not strange when
Concerning the fiery trial.
when the fiery trials, man. But hey, the fiery trials is coming, man. You know, in order to find out if you're an acceptable man, you got to go through that furnace, man. We ain't been through really shit yet. You know, that final nail in the coffin for them is when they try to attack. Yeah, you know, because that's where they pretty much are trying to attack the Lord. Not saying the Lord, but the representative. Yeah. You know, so when they try to do all that, it's a wrap. And that's what the Lord gonna lift up that staff.
Right. And that's why you go into the scripture says what? What's that? First Corinthians, the second chapter, the last verse. Talking about says what? That he had the mind of Yahweh Shah. How was Yahweh Shah in his hour of temptation? You see, even though Yahweh Shah was in anguish, he was in pain, he still was in a mind state of peace. He still was in a calm state of mind. He didn't go buck wild, he didn't go crazy. He But he did say what? Why haven't you, Lord? Why haven't you forsaken me? And that's how you're going to feel. But with the Yahweh Shai, remember why he was sent. All right? When the spirit is hot. When the spirit be hot, you should say, fucking up.
Yeah, it says, above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
See, we're going to be able to quench that, man. All right? Just like a thirst. All right? What, some Bible Shah, look up that word, quench, Bible Shah. You know? Because when you quench something, you know, you soak it all up. You know?
Yeah, remember, I think it was 2 Kings. Elias said, "Those that be with us are more than that be with them."
But, yeah, that was Elisha.
Elisha.
Yeah, Elisha.
Yeah, Elisha.
Telling the servant.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
we're not supposed to focus on the physical, the carnal, but the things we
remember,
can't
he
see.
had to see it first. Remember, he had to see the armies and get nervous.
Right, he opened his eyes.
Before Elisha could actually commit that prayer with his eyes.
Right.
So we're going to have to see it and kind of get frantic first. Like, because Elisha, through that time, he already had been through shit with Elijah. He already seen what the glory of the Lord could do. Remember, he seen Elijah being beaten up. But then remember, he got his mantle. He put on his mantle. He got his cloak, pretty much. And he had the spirit of Elijah. He asked for a double portion.
Right.
But that's why Elisha was going. That's why Elisha was so calm, because Elisha already had the experience. But the servant of Elisha didn't have the experience. But when he went through the experience, the Most High put the spirit on him to calm his mind.
Yeah, that's why David was confident when he went against Goliath. He said, "Look, the Lord delivered me from the bear and the lion.
Yeah,
I'm about to take care of this heathen."
Exactly.
You know, and King David also said that when the troops surrounded him, then I became more confident. He said he wouldn't be afraid of thousands that surrounded him.
Exactly.
You know, because that's what's about to happen. The whole world is about to come upon those that fear the Lord, man. But if we have faith, it doesn't mean shit, man. Excuse my Swahili, man.
And that's also why that's why in these times right now, we haven't seen any of these miracles from the Lord. Hey, even the angels, they all watching, man. Because it shows our great faith, man. You know that we're gonna go through this without even seeing those great miracles, man. You know? I had something. I know you brothers had something.
Oh, you want to do word quick?
It says to extinguish a fire or things on fire, to be quenched, to go out, to suppress strife of divine influence.
Yes, because when that fire comes, all right, we saw different plagues, pestilence, all this stuff that's going to happen, the Spirit of the Lord is going to allow us to quench it and put it out. All right? In a sense of, you know, it's not even there. You know?
Yup. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16 and 13. For thou hast power of life and death. Thou leadest to the gates of hell and bringest up again.
Yeah, I had the brother bring it out because the Lord leadeth down to the gates of hell, to the very point where you could die. The Lord knows when to stop and bring you back up. You know?
Yeah.
That's the power, and that's what the Lord is looking for faith in that time too. Very extreme, where you could die. You know, and call upon the Lord deliver you.
One more real quick. This is Isaiah 40 and verse 29. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. Even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall.
And you're going to have men that got infirmities in this truth right now that are of the elect. And the Lord going to raise them brothers up, man.
Yeah.
They're going to be in good, you know, they're going to be running.
Well, it's going to be also, too, it's going to be done through other means. It's going to be done through the gifts. 1 Corinthians 12 chapter. As the Spirit increases, remember, what is the Spirit is a fire. You know, as more and more the fire gets heightened, that's what's able to put away all the negativity. You know? Because all these things, when people in their minds, they start bugging out, that's an infirmity. You know? But guess what? An infirmity is put out by what? The Spirit. All right? So we're going to be able to put out infirmities by the Spirit of the Lord. All right?
One more verse.
31. Isaiah 40 and 31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. And they shall walk and not faint.
Right. Spiritual power. Yeah. And again, we're going to go back to the time of the book of Acts. And who was leading that power. It was other men. And that's the thing. That's why you said that in that time they're going to know who I chosen on, man.
That's right.
Because the minute you have men put the spirit of other men, that's what's going to happen. Exactly. Oh, scripture tell you. It says what? He that believes for you, believes for me. He that believes for me, believes for sent me. You see? So it's going to be through specific men that have the power to basically get men out of jams. Me and brothers having different dreams about it, and one brother just leading the way and just knocking shit down. Come on, this one's hard. You know? It's going to be like that.
Yeah.
This is 2nd Ezra 12, verse 5. It says, Lo, yet am I weary in my mind, and very weak in my spirit, and little strength is there in me, for the great fear wherewith I was afflicted this night. Therefore will I now beseech the highest that he will comfort me until the end. So, hey man, you know, we're going to go through all these things. And that's why we're going to go through it so that we can ask the Lord for help, and he's going to comfort us, man. It said he can comfort me until the end. You know, so we're going to be weak. It's going to happen. We're going to be weak. But that's when we seek our power. This is all about us knowing who our power is, man. You know? We're not going to rely upon ourselves, man.
Oh, we're going to remember them scriptures, man. We're going to remember the times of old. Because I say this, a lot of times, even right now, you go through something, you can hit a brother up that went through a specific experience. You know, you can talk to them. But at that time, we ain't going to have nobody to hit up. What you want to remember? You want to remember the scriptures. Point blank period. You want to remember the shit that you're going through is with the men of the Lord in the scriptures you went through. And that's what's going to be your refuge and your fortress. That's what's going to be. Go to that. Somebody, go to that. Where is the scripture? Romans 15. Romans 15. Yeah, 15. Right, you know what I want, right? Am I quoting right? 15 4? Yup.
This is Romans 15, verse 4. For whatsoever thing were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Right.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures.
Through patience and comfort of what? The scriptures. You want to remember the scriptures, man. All right, go ahead.
Might have hope.
Might have hope. Scripture says what? Hope deferred maketh the heart sick. So now, if you're making your heart sick by deferring hope, but now you remember in the scriptures to remember hope, and you actually get hope, what's the power that comes out of that? What does the scripture say? The just shall live by hope. All right, the elect is going to live by hope. And what is living? Overcoming the trials and tribulations that's to come. Remember, Yahushua came forth, he laid his life down for the sheep to bring forth life everlasting, immortality. All right, 1 Corinthians the 15th chapter, man. All right, come on.
Romans 8:24. For we are saved by hope.
Read that again.
Romans 8:24. For we are saved by hope.
We are saved by hope, man.
For hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth.
Because that's what the Most High gonna want you to do. You gonna catch hell, go through some shit, you wondering, but then you gonna hope.
Right.
You know, go ahead.
Why doth he yet hope for? But if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it.
Do we through patience wait for it, man? Because that's the only way you understand Yahweh Shem Shah. It's through patience, it's through suffering. Again, let's remember, Yahushua. How did Yahushua be able to sit on the right hand of the Father? How was Yahushua able to gain immortality? By through patience, through suffering. Okay?
Luke 21:19. In your patience possess ye your souls.
Yeah, man, garnish yourself, okay? Gather your mind, put your thoughts in order, all right? Because if you don't put your thoughts in order, there's no way you can hope. Then what? What's happening? Then you get fear. Yeah. Get that. Come over the show. You know, go ahead. You got more? Con. You got something? Yeah, got something?
Yeah, I got something.
Con.
You mentioned the power, the Lord is going to distribute that power. This is Acts, the 1st chapter, and the 8th verse. But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth.
Because you know what? A lot of people believe that what we can't, like Ariana said, we can't. They believe that what we are the chosen people. We believe that we are the children of God. But who's really going to put that statement and say that we are those people? The men of the Lord. Read that again, Shah.
Yeah.
It's Acts, the 1st chapter, and the 8th verse. But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit is come upon you.
And that's the ultimate entity right there, the Holy Spirit. All right? A lot of people got read the scriptures. A lot of people into the scriptures. A lot of our own people into the scriptures. They got Bibles galore. They got pictures. Oh, and you see a lot of nice pictures in J. Paul. Well, you know what I see a lot? When you had the woman that touched the Yahushua garment. I see that a lot in Jake's house. And they have like dark-skinned figures on it. You know, you see a lot of, when you go into Jake's house, you see, Daniel and the lions there. You see? So our people, they have a knowledge of the scriptures, but they don't have the Holy Spirit. When the scriptures talk about, this shall it be known who my servants are, that's when the Holy Spirit is supposed to be.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was just thinking about that too, because everything you're going into, that's why the scriptures say that. Because like you mentioned, in that time first, the Lord's going to put us through some deep shit.
Right.
And then it's going to be like, yo, what's going on? The Lord's going to smack us upside our head and then either give us some powers, a brother give us powers, get us out of there, or an angel comes. So it says, then it shall be known who am I chosen because of that.
Exactly. Cut.
Finish it off.
Yep.
It says, but ye shall receive power after the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria.
And that's why I said what I said. Because he said, you will be a witness unto me in Judea, in Samaria, and where else? Samaria, not Samaria. Samaria, where else? In Judea, Jerusalem, which represents what? A people. You know what proves that? Jerusalem is what? It's a city, right? What does the word city mean? The word city means citizens. It means the people. So we're going to be witnesses amongst our people to truly show that we are the children that we follow. All right, he's going to show who the prophets are, and our people are going to follow.
Right.
The righteous of our people, the elect of our people are going to follow them.
Right.
All right? They're going to follow that Holy Spirit. They're not going to per se follow that man in particular, because Yahushua is that man in particular. What they're recognizing is that spirit that Yahushua left for them to follow. And that's why John said what he said, man. And John the Baptist in prison. All right? Because back during that time, when they knew that the Messiah was coming, they believed that they were going to be delivered from the Romans. But John was in prison. So he's like, are you that Messiah? Because he was believing that he was going to be delivered from prison. But it wasn't that time yet. Dumbass niggas.
Yeah, this is Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 12. It says, for fear is nothing else but a betraying of the secures which reason offers.
Yeah, meaning your logic is leaned on specific benefits, right? But then when those benefits or what you leaned on, what you trusted in, fail, you're going to be timorous, as the scripture said. All right? Your mind is going to collapse. All right? And you ain't going to know how to put it back together. You don't understand the mind. You don't understand spirit. That's why we out here, to break down things spiritually. Esau's doing things physically because he knows that your spirit is weak, to break it down. Yahweh Shah sent us out here to help you build your spirit. And those that are coherent to what we have, to our instruction, all right? Because I always mention destruction. You have instruction. Instruction puts back together what has been destroyed. And our people's minds and spirit has been destroyed. That's when you go into what? Ezekiel 37 chapter. Ezekiel 37 chapter talking about what? The dry bones. They're dead in the valley. But guess what? The spirit came upon who? The prophets, the army, the 144, to put back that spirit together. All right? And the ones that receive the instruction are able to put everything back to where it's supposed to be, to build that house, to build that temple. All right? To put the stones all together, to shape the stones. All right?
It says, in the expectation from within, being less counted the instruments more than the cause which bringeth the torment.
Yeah, man. Your expectation is going to fail you, man. Okay? You know, I'm going to move my money to what they say, Swiss bank accounts. You know, those different foreign bank accounts where their money can't get touched, and all that's going to collapse. You know? Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait till you niggas today. When all hell truly break loose, you niggas that live up, like you got specific pastors that live up in them churches, and guess where them people gonna run to? They're gonna run in them churches. They're gonna be looking for answers, man. But hey, a lot of them churches gonna be closing the door. Nah, nigga, you might got the corona. But guess what? You supposed to be a man of the Lord. You supposed to, you know, have faith. Thank you, brother.
They have to show some documentation. If they got tested or they don't have it. That's what the chip coming into as well.
I know around where I live, churches are even being closed down.
Right.
Last Sunday I rolled by, it wasn't even there, but it's because of, less than 50 or whatever gathering,
Right. Cut. Yeah, Joel Osteen, he ain't gonna have his services. Like I said, the Pope. Oh boy, you pastors, man, they gonna hunt you down, man.
Nothing explaining to
Yeah.
Right.
Why you ain't tell us about this? You're supposed to be a man of God. You know? Right.
This is Matthew 7, verse 24. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I'll liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock.
Yeah. Because that shows that wisdom deals with instruction. All right? Wisdom deals with you adhering to what you've been taught. Read that again. That's beautiful.
This is Matthew 7 and 24. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock.
Yeah, that's what we doing, man. Because right now we have the rock. Brothers are holding the rock in their hand. Okay? Brothers have the rock in their mind. Okay? And then you have certain men that's going to build upon that rock.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it.
That's plain. That's plain, man. All right, and that house represents what? It represents your mind. That's why Yahushua said, what? Lo, I stand at the door and knock. If you may hear my voice, I will come in and I will sup with you. All right? At a house, what do you have? You have a door. Matter of fact, that's the dah. All right? In the Hebrew, a dah is a door. And what does it look like? It looks like a house. All right? And that's the mind that Yahushua has into. Oh, well, you know what else goes into that? The what? The mark, the blood, the testimony. Right, because what? You're supposed to put the blood upon your door. And the blood represents what? The testimony. And the testimony represents the word. And that's what you're supposed to put on your mind.
This is
Right. Go ahead, Al.
2 Timothy 3, verse 14. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned, and hast been assured of, knowing whom thou hast learned it. And that's what we've been taught, man, to keep doing this work, to build our faith. So when these calamities, when these pestilence come, we'll be able to withstand it, you know?
Right. What chapter you at? 6? Okay, good.
It's Revelation 12 and 11. I started saying, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power is anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, and by the word of their testimony.
Oh, he said they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. Read up a little higher. Start that over.
This is Revelation 12 and 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power is anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Yeah, ain't nothing. Hey man, he saw he gonna come with the lasers, bro. Sound cannons, you know. All types of crazy shit. Yeah, man, never seen it before. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I heard there was a little more.
Yeah, just like Iron Man suits.
I was about to say that.
You know,
Halo.
Halo suits. That's what's gonna come with his wrath, man. Because essentially he knows what he's fighting up against. He knows he ain't fighting up against normal men. He saw no scriptures. David said he used to leap walls, man. You know?
Right.
He used to leap walls. Teach my hands weapons of war. He know he ain't dealing with no normal individual. So he gonna come with the whole shebang. You know?
It's in Zechariah chapter 12.
Let this brother keep going.
Okay. Second Timothy 3, verse 15. And I will start at 14 again. But continue thou the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them.
Yeah, knowing who. Go ahead.
And that from a child that has known the Holy Scriptures, which is able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Hamashiach.
And that's why the brother read earlier, Matthew 7, said, I would like him as a wise master builder. You know? Because in order to build, you need instruction. All right? Go ahead. That was it. That was it. He said, wise unto salvation. You know, that's what we're looking for. That's the end-all be-all. And our end-all be-all is salvation. Deliverance from what's to come. The rest of the world, their end-all be-all is having that Budweiser. You know, having that Corona. Okay. Or nigga might not drink Corona.
I think they boycotted it.
Yeah, you said what?
I think they boycotted it.
They boycotted the actual drink Corona?
Yeah, I'm
That's
not
wicked as hell.
That was just something I heard. I didn't actually see the article.
Well, it's fine, because it's made out of Mexico, that's why. See, now, Trump won't get his border control, man.
Well, they say they
Yo, this is going to look good. Go ahead,
They said people are moving to Mexico, because that's the least place that where they get the coronavirus is at. There's only like 53 cases down there.
Yo, because Jake dealing with them herbs and stuff, man.
Too many cases in the Dominican Republic, South America.
Nobody fights. How much fights cost? You know?
This is Zechariah 12 and 8. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. And the house of David shall be as the Most High, as the angel of the Lord before them. This is Zechariah 12 and 8. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David.
Yeah, he has feeble amongst them, meaning the weakest person is going to be like David. That's why I know why you put that up. Because that's what they going to notice that, man. They see that we out here, and we don't give a fuck. He's the guys. He's the guys. You got to watch out for them. Watch out for them. You Israelite that got on NBC News, remember the dude? He said, look, we're not a part of that, okay? They ain't worried about them cats. You know?
Yeah.
They worry about those that stood boldly. Man.
Right.
You know, the ones that are standing boldly, those are the ones that who Esau worried about. You know? Because David was bold, man.
They kept trying to make them go against the Lord. You know, they know where the weakness is. Right. That's why I don't get his name. But if you they inquire, who is these people? That they gonna do their homework first, man. That's what they been doing this whole time. You know, by the time they know red, this blue, this yellow,
It's Achior.
yeah, AQ.
Yeah.
He told him. You know how? Hey, man, they until they power him out and hang it up. You know, but if you get them to go off, then you get to move over.
Oh, that's heavy that you mentioned that because in that same book, what Esau did, him and Moab, they cut off the water, they cut off everything to make snakes. Yeah, to make Jacob lose faith. You had the woman Judith, which is basically saying Judah in the female sense, which represents what? Represents mercy, represents the woman, the elect. All right? She rose up and was like, nah, man, Y'all need to have more faith. You know? Right, exactly. That's spiritual. Go
I got
ahead.
something real quick. This is Psalm 20 and 6. It says, now know I that the Lord saveth his anointed. He will hear him from his holy heaven. This is Psalm 26. It says, up above it says, David prays for victory in battle. It says, now know I that the Lord saveth his anointed. He will hear him from his holy heaven with the saving strength of his right hand. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our power.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. What was the chariots and the horses? What does that represent? Yeah, just power in a sense, in itself. You know, the different power structures that eat. But Jake, if you placed on the table and you told Jake, you said, look, I can give you spiritual power, or I can give you a tank. What you nigga gonna take? You gonna take that tank? Dumbass nigga.
The text simplifies the glory and power of this world.
Exactly. And it's also carnal. You take faith to get spiritual power. Spiritual power? What you mean it's spiritual? Nigga, that ain't real. You watch too many anime and Superman, Marvel. You watch too much Marvel. Man, get that tank. And nobody go. Because if you ask Jake, what you gonna do in these last days? I'm gonna get my boot, I'm gonna get our guns. Niggas ain't think about coming to seek the word of the Lord. You know? We bring a couple more. I would say brothers gotta work tomorrow, but God. Wait.
This is Matthew 21, verse 21. Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed and be cast into the sea, it shall be done. And all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. So it's all about not having that doubt, you know. And actually, you gotta believe, you know, having that vision that it's gonna actually happen when you pray. You know?
Hey, plain and simple, man. That's what's gonna boil down to, man. You're gonna find yourself in a mind frame of what the fuck is going on. And it's gonna really test you to see if you truly believe in Yahweh Shem Shah. That's what's gonna boil down to, man. You're gonna remember these scriptures, you're gonna remember what the Lord said, and you're gonna remember what the Lord said to do. And that's gonna be your comfort. Like it said in Romans 15 chapter. Be like one more comes out.
2 Ezra 16 and 71, it shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
I don't know.
They shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Man of God.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Oh, good.
Right.
That means we doing something good, you know?
Right.
2 Ezra 16 and 71, it says they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
I know. Shit had you rolling.
They shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Yeah, martial law, when the troops go door to door knocking, and they're going to take people out of their houses, they're going to take the goods that people have accumulated, saved up, hand goods and all of that. These people out here, they're hoarding because it's uncertain times. You know?
Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Yeah, in those times, that's going to reveal who the Lord's chosen.
That's right.
We're going to have to, the scripture says, be steadfast and unmovable. Okay? When it comes to the Lord, our power, you know, all of these things are happening so that we can worship the Lord, our power.
And they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I'll deliver you from the same.
Yeah, the scripture says you will deliver the trials, right?
Yeah, it says, and they shall be tried in the gold in the fire.
Yeah, the scriptures say that the trying of our faith is much precious than more precious than fine gold. You know? So that's that time that we going to try, man. And the finishing touch is going to be the preciousness of the Lord, man. You know?
Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your God.
Yeah, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, because Yahweh Shem Shah is our God.
Okay? Yeah, Shalom to this brother. He on the count GMS CDMX.
Yeah.
He said he's from Mexico City.
Right.
Y'all watch me, y'all shop rock
Right.
out. He said Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Bolivia, El Salvador, examples of full quarantine countries in so-called Latin America. So they are locking down them countries down there.
Yep.
You know, that's South America though. You know, when you got a bunch of scoffers still, Edomites, talking shit. That's a good thing, you know? It's a good thing. But yeah, but hey, see, that's the spirit though, man. See, hey, look, this word has done so much effect that, you know, it's woken up brothers from different parts of the world. And people are mad at them, man. People are mad at them, man. And this place is through, man. This place is over. All your shit talking, all your mockery, all your brothers being done at an end, man. What you gonna do when the internet shut down, man? You know?
Yeah, cyber attack.
Yeah.
They did have a cyber attack on some of the U.S. networks, man. So you in your house quarantine, you don't have access to no information. People gonna go crazy.
Oh my God. No phone, no cell phones. You know? It's over, man.
Yeah. Quarantine with no phones? Oh, nah.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
jail.
Yeah.
That's jail. To a motherfucker now.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. That's basically you incarcerated. That's another form of concentration.
Yeah.
You know? It's over for this place, man. You know? Alright, man.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakah Kodash.
The one is the elders and apostles, the great news call. Salutations to you brothers and sisters. Sincerely, keep on watching. Shalom.
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 They still talking shit?